Hello, my name is Kyle Pira, and today I'm going to be making this video to explain what backlinks are and how they're used. So, what are backlinks? Well, they're pretty much just any hyperlink that's pointing to another web page that's not on the same domain as the linking document. They don't include any hyperlink that's to a protocol other than HTTP or HTTPS. So that would include the TEL, Mail2, FTP, all of those protocols. They don't count as backlinks because they just don't. So below that you see we've got an example of a backlink and then not example of a backlink. And the reason the first one there is a backlink is because it's pointing to a different domain name or a different website. We're assuming that this HTML code here would be on some other domain name, like maybe kylepiro.com or google.com or facebook.com, or a different website than www.example.com. And then in the second example there, it's not a backlink because it's just a relative href link there, and it's not going to change the domain that you're on. It's just going to take you to a different page on that domain name. So if it doesn't change domain names, it's not a backlink. It only is a backlink if it's going from one domain to a different domain. Or differences in subdomains also work, like if you were going to www.example.com to blog.example.com, then it would also count as a backlink. So there are different types of backlinks. Well, sorta. There are different types of links, and one of them is a backlink and the other one isn't, and you kind of want to know which is which so you can kind of distinguish. So there's the do follow and then there's the no follow backlink. Do follow is generally accepted as being a real backlink, something that's counted by almost everybody who would count backlinks as a backlink. No follow, on the other hand, is generally not counted as a backlink, although there is some debate as to whether or not they are used as a small portion of ranking in search engines and things like that. But the big difference are this. If you don't see any attributes in a href tag, like the top one there, it's just a plain href to a different URL tag, then that means it's a do follow, because do follow is the default. However, if you see a tag in there that says rel equals no follow, that means it's a no follow link. And as the name would suggest, rel no follow is telling any web crawlers or bots finding that link not to count it as a backlink, but also not to follow it. Whether or not they obey that, it's up to them. But generally speaking, that is how it works. No follow links are usually used on websites where the owners can't personally ensure every single link is not going to be spam. So you'll see a lot of no follow links in comment sections or on social networking websites or on search engines or on any page really where there are just so many links posting and anybody can post a link. So there's this other thing called anchor text, which also has a pretty big impact on backlinks as far as search engine optimization is concerned. So you can see there in the code, the anchor text is awesome example page, and then that would be down there at the bottom how it would be displayed on the page. Basically, it's just when you see a link and the link is in the form of text rather than in the form of just a link. And It's a pretty well-known thing that a lot of search engines take anchor text into account when trying to figure out what the page is about. So if that anchor text is selected there, it's going to assume that www.example.com/page is probably about example page. So yeah. So, like I said earlier a few times, they're really used a lot in ranking various pages in search engines. So, Google, Bing, Yahoo, all those websites. And really, without backlinks and links in general, there would be no way for web crawlers to crawl the web at all, because, they really do require links to even exist. And same with the web crawler situation. Backlinks, without backlinks, you as a user wouldn't be able to get from page to page on the internet, because if you really think about it, everything we do on the internet is based around links. Without links, we would have to type in every single individual page URL and know it. But thank goodness we have links, backlinks, and all that. Some things to note: that not all hyperlinks are backlinks. However, all backlinks are hyperlinks. Kind of going back to what I mentioned on the second slide there. And for a hyperlink to be a backlink, it's got to meet these requirements. It's got to be a web page with a link on it that's indexable by bots, so it can't be blocked by a robots.txt file, and it can't have any no index things in the metadata. And the hyperlink has got to be do follow. There are some other things that aren't required for a hyperlink to be a backlink, which is anchor text. It doesn't need anchor text to be a backlink. It does help, but you can get a backlink from things like a iframe or an image, embedded image, or embedded video, or any other just embedded thing. Like a lot of times, certain websites will offer embed code, like you can embed this YouTube video, or you can embed a tweet, or you can embed a image from Instagram on your blog or something. And there's some related topics for you if you want to check those out. I've got videos on all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time.